already done my analysis of my photo, and here I'm using it underneath as a guide to draw over. This is another way of speeding myself up. This is a little bit tricky though, because you'll see we really have to lengthen the figure as we go, so unless you're somewhat experienced with that, you probably don't want to draw over your analysis right away. I like this gesture because it has a lot of attitude. You can see I'm getting the angle of rib cage to pelvis. That's constantly what we're looking for in a fashion pose. This is what gives the body its attitude. The arm is away from the form, so it allows us to show the clothes better. Don't want the arm plastered to the body. Also creates a more interesting gesture. See that hand resting on the hip. Now this is where the most of the extra length is going to come, is through the legs. So I'm staying aware of my gesture, but I'm pulling that leg way out. You can see this is a pose where it's not a classic weight leg. He's got some weight on that play leg, so the weight leg is not coming really underneath the body as much. This other leg has to go out and function and hold some weight. Nice casual look to the pose. It's a good guy pose. It's got some movement, but it's not too swingy. You can see I give him everything angled out. So good definition to those knees, a bigger calf, larger feet, looking at the planes. Using my marker to block in the shape of a swimsuit. Making sure I make that back leg shorter than the front. Otherwise it's going to look like he has a skirt on. Using my structural lines to make sure I place everything accurately. And you can see how far down on the hip the swimsuit is sitting. It's not up on his waist at all. It's got a binding around the bottom that makes it more angular. It's a nice kind of stiff cotton, so it's going to have some body. It's going to stand away from the leg. And so I'm shadowing where the leg isn't. That helps define the form inside. Adding some stitching. All those details make it look more real, more interesting. Drawing on a mature male figure. He's probably in his early 20s. And this is a collared tee, like a polo shirt, so it has collar wraps around the neck and goes into a placket. And I'm leaving it open and styling it open so that it will feel more relaxed. You can see the sleeve really clings to the arm, so it defines the form underneath. No matter how tight it is, you're still going to have a little bit of pull, a few folds, a little bit of wrinkling, so you don't want to make it feel like it's a bathing suit. It's got some fabric. And I'm styling it again so that it's tucked in on one side of the jean and hanging a little bit loose on the other side. Makes it a little bit more interesting, that asymmetrical styling. Now we put some pull lines, feel the pull lines of the pants, where they're going to bag, where they're going to get a little bit of folds. It's helpful to do that with the side of your pencil before you start putting in your line. And then you make the line agree with the folds. Pulling toward the knee, you'll always have a fold going toward that turned out knee. A little bit of folds at the knee. And of course our pen is going to bag slightly on our shoe. It's a kind of a modern look. Pockets are curved. A little bit of shadow. We'll give him a nice casual thong shoe to go with the casual outfit. casual suit, so we're going to keep our line a little looser than we would on a more formal suit. The lapel, of course, I'm just laying it in loosely. We'd go back and define that a bit more. The suit is going to have a shoulder seam generally on the shoulder. Nice set-in sleeve, not too narrow for a casual suit. You want to have folds at the elbow and make sure the sleeve is plenty long. I'm pulling that jacket back just a little bit so we can see the shirt underneath. And then the other side of the suit, I'm going to let it drop straight so that we can clearly see the shape. This is a handy way to save yourself doing an extra figure for any kind of suit jacket or coat. Pull one side back and let the other side show the shape. The fly, of course, ends before the bottom of the pant. A lot of times the fly will have some folds. So we're always pulling those folds toward the bony landmarks. Again, because it's a casual suit, I'm giving him a more casual sandal shoe. This pant is not quite as long, but still it's bagging a bit at the ankle. You can see I can abstract the feet using the side of my pencil on the inside to separate it from the line. Breast pocket goes right above the chest.